Whoa, and welcome back to Monster Train. Good morning, how's it going? Me, I'm a little tired. It's my own fault. I was like, oh, I don't want to go to bed early because I have to I wanted to play The Root Trees Are Dead, right? I've been playing that game, and I drank a coffee, and then I was up till like 6 a.m. and then I woke up at 11, and I went, oh man, it's good. I don't drink much coffee anymore, so it's like, oh, I can just do this shit if I wanna. But yeah, there are side effects to having coffee in the afternoon now for me, because I've quit otherwise. I have no Under Legion Stygians. Is it the only clan comment? No, it's this and Hellhorn Banished I've never won once with. Also, for default Under Legion, I don't have a lot else. I guess we'll do it then. I do feel like I slightly prefer Frozen Lance, strangely enough. I don't know, Foregone Power is kind of whatever. Nah, I should play Foregone Power, you're right. Alright, let's end it. Cranberry and I did all of our talking about the patch notes. If you want to see that, it's in 2 split up videos for the 2 different patch notes over the last 2 days. You can go check those out. I gave my thoughts, Cranberry gave his thoughts. It's fun. Good to talk about the game a little bit. I'm actually really excited, I gotta say. As we were talking about it, I was just getting more and more excited. I'm really, really excited to play more Monster Train. I'm gonna probably be going in pretty hard again pretty soon. I'll be streaming more of this game. I've been basically on a little vacation from streaming Monster Train for the last little bit. And I think it's fine. Personally, I think it's pretty much worth to take a break. Yeah, we'll definitely play Executioner. This path is basically going away and getting completely reworked, which is fine. I don't think it's really all that bad. I think it's okay in runs like this where you don't get offered the good path, basically. And then we can play this trial. I think it should be fine. Also, if you were just listening, my first relic was Ever Churning Soil, which is just, yeah, I have +1 draw this game, starting in like 1 ring. Although we are down a relic right now. That is true as well. But yeah, we'll just put Belit down here behind our clear guy. He'll harvest up and then we'll win the game. That's going to be the rough plan. He doesn't have to do much, he's just going to win Relentless for us early. That's all he does here. Everything else is pretty much meaningless. We don't care about these enemies, we killed the first wave. And so now it's just like, rot this guy. I guess I'll freeze just in case I don't kill the boss. I should kill the boss with 30 HP, 9 rage. Oh, I'm not even close, never mind. My apologies, I was very wrong. Overconfident for what? It's okay, it's good I played the Foregone Powers. Because now, I'll just let him die to the Frostbite, probably. Yeah, I hate this stupid boss, man. A lot of people saying, by the way, and I don't necessarily think you're wrong for thinking this, but a lot of people saying to me they think that this boss is pretty annoying, but they also find the Spikes boss really annoying. And I think that you're right. I actually think you're right. Because it's very easy for me to go, oh ho ho, skill issue. Sorry, I became French? I don't know what just happened to me. 1 second. We want to take 1 calcified ember here so that we can get to 25, and it's on Lone Coat, which is great. And then we just take Offering Token or Crystallis. I think both are fine. I'll do Crystallis. Anyway, I actually do kind of agree, because the arguments that people made were like, it's kind of shitty that you just are forced to go to the steel shop in some runs, and I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. Because like sometimes, if this run were a little worse, right, if I have a worse champion, lower HP, less good and relentless, I would have no choice here. I would have to go to the steel shop to make sure that I can live Legion. And I have not thought about it like that. But it's true. I think it is true. This run is obviously fine. I could go either one. We are going to go steel shop here. Because I could just miss at the Stygian Bear. Multi-strike. Enchanterelle. I don't think I have enough rally value for Enchanterelle. She is pretty good in my eyes, but and I know we had like the 2-hour Enchanterelle run. Right now it was all like, oh, this unit is so terrible. But I was kind of being facetious. I think this unit's okay. The main problem is that we're into Spike's Kale, which means that she's really bad in this fight. So I'm basically picking her for the end game, but she's not really going to have enough rallies to sap through Savagery. So I'd rather just play Cluster Kernel here as my ultimate feeling. And then we'll just give him like multi-strike Large Stone and be kind of sad about it, but it's okay. You know, I'm not thrilled to play multi-strike large stone cluster kernel, but he'll do fine. He'll be alright. And we can do -1 energy, we should be fine. This is Bogwurm's Pyre, by the way. How exciting. How thrilling. Shark, Bully, Cluster Kernel, top 4. You play him up there, he wins the game, basically. Yeah, I don't have great direction. I think this is an Under Legion classic problem. I have no clue what we're gonna do here. Oh, wow. My fault. I actually thought that I would kill everyone with that. My bad, my bad. That was a good play. It was a bad play. I need to energy siphon spell weakness and then just tank a damage here, I think. It's okay to do it like this, but definitely made myself a little weaker there on accident. Okay, I think this is an Under Legion classic problem. I have no idea what we're going to do with this run. I have absolutely no clue what we do in the Savagery Seraph here. My first Steel Shop was really good, but I couldn't use it. I don't have the right champion path for all of this. Like, it's very odd where we go from here. Also, I was wrong. I forgot. I didn't need to take one because I forgot that we would get one from the unit banner. So I did not need one unit from the, or one calcified ember. I still would have taken it for one coat, right? But I didn't need it like I said I did. Well, we'll keep taking things that propagate, keep taking things that frostbite, and we'll just kind of figure it out. That's going to be the plan here. I think we can't really go to the arm shop here because we just have no direction. So in a spot like this, what we need to do is we need to figure out what we're playing, right? Because right now, this run walking into Savagery Seraph is obviously going to die. I often say we need to play short term, like think about current fights, but we're so good in the next like probably 3 fights that it doesn't matter. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to find direction for this run, right? And direction for this run is not going to be in the arm shop. It's probably going to be a sweeper from Stygian, and it could also be Nameless Siren. And if everything goes wrong, it could be Siren of the Sea. There's a chance we go to the Stygian banner, of course, and we just miss everything, but there's also a chance we go to the arm shop and miss everything. So there's not really like a guaranteed good play here. I think that you need to go to the Stygian banner because this is more impactful if you hit, and this is less impactful overall, right? Because you're not hitting anything that's like, oh, well, GG, Arm Shop gave me Bloodthirsty Blade because we don't have anyone for it, right? So I think ultimately this choice is a little difficult, but you need to go to the Stygian banner here. And sometimes we'll miss, and it'll be very sad. But we have to look. Okay, and Nameless Siren is direction for the run. She is now something to do. Double stacking is not good. We also need to save our money here. The only thing to consider is if we're scared of the boss, we could do Spell Chain Flash Freeze. I don't think I'm scared of the boss overall. I don't think I should roll this. I don't think I should do anything here. I think I should take a -1, actually. I should do -1, and it should go on... I don't know. What should it go on? Probably Glow Up. Okay, so this run has a very clear, big problem, which is that it does not kill sweepers on Savagery Seraph. That's going to be something we need, like, really need to lock in on. I wonder if you play Frailty Penance on Cluster Kernel. He's gonna live every fight, right? Almost certainly. And then he's just like... Pardon me, excuse me. 35, 45, 55, 65, 75 times 2? Let me count this right. 35 at the end, 45 at the end, 55 at the end, 65. So he's 65 times 2 in this fight. Is that good? Is it worth the risk? Because if he misses one time, I think it becomes really bad. I think you just take the Artificial Pyre Stone Light here. Okay. I'm ready. I think that this run will be hard. I actually think Under Legion has a lot of trouble, and it's easy to get lost in this clan. Because we don't actually have a good plan for Savagery Seraph. This is one of the worst clans for fighting this boss in my eyes. Okay, well, we can play Shark. And also, our champion is fucking useless, man. He is so worthless. Oh my. What the hell do I do with this guy? I think I just go rot the boss and chill. My Siren should be behind Belit probably, but she also doesn't really matter in my eyes here. I don't really care where she ends up, I don't think. Because she's not going to do anything meaningful anyway here. I don't think. I could probably save myself like 3 HP if I focus up here on this guy. I think it's probably only going to save me 2. Still fine. No, he'll die to the Colonel, actually. That's not bad. What do I do here to guarantee that I win this fight? What's like your #1 best play? It's probably this? I was like, damn, she still dies to the spikes. Yeah, I would have had to have pulled this guy up. But yeah, it's probably just stack up a fun guy stack, because we're gonna win in Relentless from Decay right now. Cluster Colonel's basically acting as cleanup on top floor. He gets pushed to the back. He would have just, like, died anyway. So, I'm not actually sure what I was thinking. I mean, I guess the Frailty Penance would not have worked out. So I'm glad I didn't take it, actually. And then we're just going to hit this guy for 50. Nothing you can change about it. You could pull the fun guy stack forward, which would let us do 25, 25. So I could save this 4 damage. I wonder if it's good. I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't do it because I didn't feel like doing the math. Because you have to count up how much you do, basically. And I didn't feel like doing that. So I'll just take the 4 damage to avoid doing math. Final answer. Because you have to count up how much you do after you get hit on the mushroom stack there to make sure it's fine. And I could undo, I guess. But, you know, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Yeah, I'm in the market for a good game plan here. Maybe I should have taken Enchanterelle. Maybe we should be playing Largestone Enchanterelle here instead. Hard to say. I'll play Spike of the Legion. I'll play probably Cold Kalia. Because here's the thing. This Shark unit is very bad. And like in the Savagery Seraph, he's very, very bad. He's kind of just left behind in my eyes right now. Because he can never get to 50 damage. He's like pretty bad in this game. It's very, very hard for you to get this unit to a position where he clears a wave on Savagery. So we'll play Cold Kalia, and she will act as our backline clear. We need to find something. It's like super, super important that we find something here. And unfortunately, I know it's like, oh, haha, quick sweep again, but you kind of just have no other choice in this run. Dualism multi-strike, that's incredible. That's amazing. No Spore Launcher for me. I think this unit is like, this is probably the all-star Under Legion unit, but he's also not very good into Savagery Seraph because he has to live the round, which is not easy. So, we will play Dualism, Nameless Siren, of course. And I think we actually almost have to play Dualism Multi-Strike Nameless Siren here, is my take as it sits. As much as I want to play Multi-Strike Cold Kalia, I think this unit is actually our damage powerhouse. Cold Kalia will pretty much never make it. And so Cold Kalia is going to get plus 14, and then we're going to find her something else, I think, basically. But she has to find Quick, right? I don't know. Do you think it's too late? I do think this Harvest Path is kind of useless, but I would have needed to take the Trample Path. So this is the champion. He's going to be our frontline, and I think he just sits. He'll be alright. So how do I get Cold Kalia to the damage required here? Let's think about it. She needs to get to 50 on turn 1. We can get Quick Dagger for 15, and then 2 14s puts us at 28, 31, 46. So I probably need to get like Quick Dagger, Fight Club, and then just plus 14 is my guess. Can I do it with like plus 14? Let me look at the equipments. Maybe I just see like a Bloodthirsty Blade, right? But let me just go look at the equipments. Equipment. I can see Glass Cannon. That would do it too. So Quick is also fine. Glass Cannon Quick is also fine. I think you're supposed to do this because I'm never going to give her like multi-strike, I don't think. Oh, and one more thing to say about this all. This setup for Nameless Siren is very, very difficult. I think this is one of her big weaknesses. To stay on pace, she has to look like this. But at 10 HP, we can run into a lot of trouble in this run. But you almost have to play her like this. You don't really have much of a choice. So it is what it is. Can I play this trial? Multi-strike on non-bosses? Let's see what's next. Next room is... Stygian Banner, Steel Shop. I should take this. It'll be okay, I believe. If I had quick, it would be 100%. Triple Bogwurms on the bottom floor. I consider this the game making up to me the fact that I had a run where it gave me 0 Bogwurms bottom floor not too long ago. I consider this recompense. The game is atoning. In this fight, actually, I think I'm supposed to play the shark down here. We'll see if it's okay, but I was probably supposed to play the shark down here. Just for a little more power. I was hoping to draw a mushroom here on this turn. I suppose not. That's alright. He should regen enough to outpace the corruption, I believe. Okay, I guess I'm just not playing mushrooms. I've actually decided I hate playing mushrooms, so I won't be doing it anymore. I've decided that mushroom stacking is actually lame. So I'm moving away from that game plan. Oh, mushrooms. Whoa, wait, I actually love mushrooms. Sorry. My fault. I'm going to play safe here. I think it is probably better to just play triple stack and then... Or triple mushroom stack, I should say. Should be clear, I'm not playing a triple stacked card. And then we just make a mushroom stack again. And basically they chump block for Bolit to hold on for Relentless is the game plan here. 43 regen. He's actually outpacing the corruption with a little help from his friends. Not bad. And then if we were losing here, or if we were afraid, we have the top floor genius to take care of things, right? He is just up here hanging out. He's quite good. He will do a lot for us, I believe. But it must be he's not getting the regen. Yeah, you can see this Siren scales up very well. So we have the damage output now to clear the heavies with the second Siren. The main problem is just we have to get there. Fury Death Cap is pretty good. Bogwurm's okay. It's not that good. It's like, whatever. Mushroom's okay if anything goes by. I don't think anything goes by. I'll go Cheery Death Cap. Ta-da! Oh man. Siren Song. I'm gonna be sad to see you go. One last ride, eh, buddy? Before you ride off into the sunset. Alright, I need ideally a quick here. Titanite Dualism. Dude, they have a lot of dualisms on this run. I don't think I should Titanite this shark, but I guess it's not terrible since we're rich. I don't want him dualism though. I don't want Cocalia dualism. I could dualism the Death Cap, but I need to save my money. It's not that good. There's quick multi. Would be nice to play quick multi here, but I just think you can't hold out 4 multi in this spot because having plus 14, I guess it's meaningless there, so I could have held out 1. I don't know. Weird to think about for sure. I don't know what you're supposed to think there. Oh, sorry, I could have looked here. There could have been just a replacement Clocalia here. I didn't even think about that. Well, from this spot, I take another Nameless Siren, and then as long as I win 1, 1, and 3, this is where you have to not actually die to the sunk or the gambler's fallacy, right? I've hit bottom floor 4 times in a row now, but that doesn't mean that it's any less likely that I hit bottom floor in any of these 4 rooms, right? From obviously from this position right here with Bogwurm's Pyre, you can't say, oh, well, I'll just get 4 space on bottom floor. From this position, you can say, I'll get 1 space on bottom floor. You gotta not fall prey. This fight should be fine. Titan Skin 4 doesn't scare me here. And even if something goes by, this is the corruption fight. Hey, what do you know? This Pyre sucks. It's so stupid, man. Fuck my stupid Chungus Pyre. But also, I mean, it's really good here, so I shouldn't complain. But also, like, what the fuck, man? What do you mean? I should put you in front. What do you mean? Fuck it, man. Give me 2 more. Throw the shark down there. Why not? One more slot for Cheery Deathcap, anyone? Who knows? Maybe he's chill. Maybe he's cool. I am net positive for playing cards here, so I should. As long as I stay above 0 on Clocalia, anyway. And yeah, we have found our game plan here for sure. The only thing left to do for gameplay now is get Clocalia to 50 damage, and then this run is completely locked in my mind. Alternatively, here we could maybe play double quick daggers, but I think that's really bad. I don't think you would ever do that. Because you would have to play a higher floor to play double quick daggers here. But we have Giga Tank Belit, and we have very reasonably strong double Siren behind with a quick sweeper. Everything looks alright. Take me away. And we have the top 4 cleanup crew too, which is really nice. The thing that's insane about this is that my deployment is 3 energy. My bottom floor deployment costs 3. That's ridiculously good. Fertile Ground, Wax Cap, Pox. I could play Fertile Ground. It's fine here. Frenzied Swarm's okay. You can play Guardian Amulet, but you can play Frenzied Swarm here. It's another answer to the sweepers, just thinking about it. And now we're +3 on our summon, on our deployment, which is not bad. I go left here for sure. We definitely just want to see like Glass Cannon. Bloodthirsty Blade is acceptable. But let's see if this is Glass Cannon. This is Glass Cannon. Cool. So we just play both in this spot. If you're curious, you just do both. You go deployable, because we're also so rich on energy now. We just merge that together. Now the run is 100% locked up. I think this is now, as far as I can tell, unlosable. I don't think you can have anything go wrong here now. Inferno Room, if you really want it. I do not. I could buy some removals. I think the best thing to do now is just clear up the Spear, the Spear Stewards. The Thin Stewards. I should start calling them by that name. They got Thin Steward and Wide Steward. Skinny Legend and Big King. Or Queen, I suppose. Dude, no fucking way. No way. Man. This is unlikely. I must say. This seems a little bit statistically unlikely here. I have to say. Something is not quite right. Someone check him, PC, quick. Ta-da! Am I on the God Seed? Is this the run? God damn it, I hate Foregone Power. Even if I don't hit another hit on bottom floor, this is still unbelievable that it's gone bottom floor 6 times in a row. I love variance, man. It's so cool when it's good for me. This is the universe returning to neutral. Because I had a run that I didn't take space in it, and then I didn't get bottom floor space once, which made my run a little worse. Not too long ago. So this is just the game returning me back to center. That's all that it can be. It's the only thing that makes sense. I get it now. The world has corrected itself. I will say, I think that this Belit, even though he's not, like, super exciting, I will be sad to see him go. Because I think I've had good runs with him. I do, if anything, I feel like Belit, I guess, honestly, he's probably the same. I'm thinking about it a little more. He's probably actually not that much different when you think about it. Because he's still just going to be a Giga frontline tank. But I feel like he's going to be a little worse because you're not harvesting, because he's changing to Siphon. I don't know. This card is getting taken up to 3 energy, which is sad. I did hear as well, sorry, a little update. I forgot to say this. I should have pinned it in the comments for yesterday's video. Maybe I'll do that after I record this. Anyway, this card is getting changed. This only draws damage spells starting in the next patch. That's why they're breaking, or that's how they're breaking the gifts for a Guard Infinite. I'll take draw, I guess, because I don't really need more energy. I'm set. I'm going to basically just go through the motions here for the end of this run, if you don't mind. I will not be optimizing too hard. I suppose. I think that this run is... I actually think this run is extremely locked up, right? I think that you can't really mess this one up. I've said that and then messed one up, or came close to messing one up in the past in like a very heavy low roll. That was actually like 2 days ago. But this should actually just be unstoppable. Maybe I take a little chip damage if this is savageries. So I think here, the only thing to do is think about the fact that I might not make it to kill the first heavy, and in that case I should not take Heaven's Seal. That's the only thing to think about here. That's like, oh my fucking god, it happened again. No way. We're almost done. We're almost there. Wow. Only one more 1 and 3, man. It almost feels pre-recorded at this point. What's the optimal routing here? It's probably Spike, Foregone, Foregone. Yeah. Yeah, so this is actually something this is like a teachable moment for myself, not really for you. I said this run is locked up, unlosable. I should not be saying that, because this, even though it wouldn't have been like the end of the world, I would have lost some HP unnecessarily if I was just like autopilot slamming, because I am going to get a little bit caught here as well. I'm not going to get caught here, I'm going to kill these guys, but I would have been in a worse spot if they were healing, right? So I should not talk about this game in that way. I've actually spent so much time trying to stop people, including myself, from talking about it in that way. And now that I've lost the streak, I'm getting kind of careless. I need to make sure I get back to the correct mentality, which is every run is losable. Think about your position completely. Don't get lazy, basically, is what I need to do here. Good moment for myself. I did stop myself from just going into the full-on flow state. And goodbye. This bully path, he is a little strange, I will say. Because, like, he has all of this regen. He doesn't even do anything with it. He doesn't even get hit. It's not bad or anything, it's just strange. Total Overgrowth is good here. This is a fine pickup. Because we have dualism units, so this is just like infinite regen or infinite sap for me. I go arm shop here for sure, no doubt about it. Boiler room is okay. I want to clean up. What? Probably Cheery Deathcap goes away. Sorry, Cheery Deathcap. And I'll clear a Foregone Power. They're just bad for incants. From units gain regen 1 on Harvest. Sheath. Strange. Probably just not worth it, ever. Although it would probably just stealth everyone but Belit. It might be good. I think I'm gonna pick up Boiler Room, but what for? I guess for a Giga Spike, it's okay. I don't need Fight Club. I needed Fight Club before I saw Glass Cannon. To play up on my Boiler Room. I don't know, man. Shadow Sheath sounds fun. What do you think? I think it's probably fine, because the Shrooms are going to get stealth from being played. Sirens will get it from killing frontline, and the Cotcalia will get it from killing the backline. I think it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It just lets you get a better start, is my thinking. My thinking? That's my thinking. I think I could have removed a card here also. But, oh man, dude, 1 off. Actually just the most unbelievable Bogwurms of my life though. Like fucking no chance, right? No way it looks like this. I'm a little bottom heavy. I mean, it is pretty good, I must say. Sorry, shark. So let's make sure we get our incants rolling. Get less harvests on Belit, I guess, is the trade-off here. Doesn't matter. Does this ever save him? It does save him. I was curious to see if the ordering would work out in their favor with regen. And it does. Regen goes at the same time and he lives at 1. Not a big deal. Or anything like that. What? Really? Why? I clear the back line. And then they just drill straight through my shitty champion? Wow. Okay, this guy does suck. I will not miss him. Sorry. I did not know it was like this. He just dies to wave 2? That's amazing. Alright. How much damage is this? 48 plus 32 is 80. Oh, it's like a lot more because he's harvesting 1, 2, 3. Okay, I understand. I understand. Because he's harvesting 22, so it's 66. Oh, so it's just 100 damage on the Zealot. Okay, I understand. Obviously, right, I'm not a fool. I know we can do things about this. I was just looking at it here. It's not that big of a deal. But I would have actually died if it weren't for... I would have just died here if it weren't for Tome of the Evergrowth. Because of Shadow Sheath. But I think realistically this isn't like, oh, Shadow Sheath's bad here. I think this is just, wow, this champion is not very good. I overestimated his ability to exist in runs. Because, like, he's the Giga tank, you know? I thought he would be popping off here. Nar. I suppose not. I'm gonna hit that 16x spike here. 16 troops, 16 stealth. Now, basically, no matter what happens, I will win Relentless as long as I make it there because I have so much stealth on this mushroom stack. I cannot possibly die. It's unfathomable. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the motions. I had to pause there to figure out why the hell I was losing, though. Let's start sapping the boss. I had to really stop and figure out what the hell was happening to me. Because it does not seem like my full tank frontline champion should ever be losing. But yeah, he's pretty not good, I think, is my lesson learned here. Oh, that was Flash Freeze. I read that as foregone power. My bad. Obviously, this is a lot of damage, but I think that if your champion's entire purpose is to act as a frontline, he should be able to frontline if you're clearing the backline. I do wonder about this, though, because, like, you can't really change it, you know? I don't think you can make it so that Belit just survives a hit here. Because how much HP? He would need, like, 150 HP. And that's probably just too much, right? But I don't know. I guess you probably just leave him at 100, and the idea is that you just play cards to get him there. But my alternate thought about this, though, is that you don't have great control over what you draw, you know? So, like, it's very hard for you to say, oh, well, I'll just guarantee this is good by playing Belit, and then I'll just play some cards for him, right? You can't really guarantee it, but I guess you could, like, deployable to help him live that. Because that is just, like, a high-end turn, I suppose. There's enough stuff built in, I suppose, as well. I don't know. The Shadow Sheath actually is the thing that fucked me over there, because Belit should have lost his melee weakness on turn 1. Now that I'm thinking about it more. He should have lost it to a 9 damage hit and not a 22 damage hit. So actually, this is Shadow Sheath's fault. Interesting. The more that I pick this relic, the more that I think maybe you just never play it. Bogwurms, if you're keeping score, by the way, that's just for the count here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9 1 and 3s. Let me whip up a calculator here. That's 1 divided by 3 to the power of 8. So it's a probability so low we get into scientific notation here. That's unlikely. I guess it's actually not that unlikely though, because you actually, I think, have to multiply it by 3 when you get right down to it, because it would be noteworthy if it triple hit any floor. So there are 3 floors that this would actually be something that I'd be talking about on. Oh, I forgot to play Shield Steward. I was busy doing the math. Whatever, who cares? Doesn't matter to me. We go Shark, Conscript, Conscript. It's fine. Yeah, let me do the times 3 here. I think you're looking at like 0.0000 0.00004. So like 4/100th of a percent, I think, is what you're looking at here for this probability. I don't know. I'm not as good at statistics as I would like to be. It's one of those things that even though I took multiple classes on it in college, I never really like got it super well locked in. It wasn't something that ever clicked in my mind and I was like, oh, I get it now. So I could be a little bit off here. The very cool thing about all of this is that I can just say, hey, can someone tell me what the odds were? And then one of you will just tell me what the odds were. So that's what we'll do here, of course. I'll just say, you guys can tell me what the odds were of this happening. But you have to keep in mind that I think it would be noteworthy if I got 8 out of 9 hits on any floor. So I think it comes out to just be 3 times 1 and 3 to the power of, whatever. Was it power of 8? That's what I was saying. Sometimes I lose my train of thought while trying to also play cards and parse these turns. Even though this run is Super 1, I do still sometimes have to like delegate some brain power to it. Even though I am locked in on the W here. We can score max. I'll clear these out. Anything living? Nar. Here's some regen, I guess. Nah, it doesn't matter. We're done here for sure. Cool run. Very, very cool stuff. This is, I think Stygian in particular, this is basically the only way to fight Savagery Seraph, though, in my eyes. I'm pretty sure you have to play the quick sweep line. I don't know how else you... There was an Inferno Room, actually. So if you don't play the quick sweep line, you could play Inferno Room here, come to think of it. So you're not 100% forced. I don't know why, but I thought Savagery was going to be the longest to kill. No, it's definitely Entropy. I should have been rotting him. Or no, it's definitely Dominion, sorry. Savagery, or Entropy is dead this round. You clear these, Energy Siphon, whatever. I took like half my HP here, but I shouldn't have taken half of my HP here, to be fair. I should have actually split my units. I should have a Cluster Kernel on the top floor stacking up to defend me. It is a little my bad. Honestly, I think that fight was unlosable. I think I could have just played bottom floor with all of my units and then played nothing but spells down there and won. Also, I only took 40. Why did I think I took 60? I thought I had 120 HP? Yeah, right. Good one. But yeah, cool run. Very fun. Under Legion Stygian. It's fun to play the like strong stuff a little bit, you know? But I think that there are ultimately only 2 paths to victory in this run. I think you're either playing Cold Kalia, Quick Sweep, or you're playing Inferno Room. And Inferno Room is the worst of the 2 options because you're playing Inferno Room into Savagery, so you're just taking 35 damage to Pyre. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.